Salut from the Plateau-Mont-Royal here in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. Alex here, and I'm at the intersection of Avenue Fairmont and Boulevard Saint-Laurent. And I just had lunch at Fairmount Bagel, which is behind me. And Montreal bagels are known to be very crispy and warm. And I wasn't aware that there was like a coffee shop right across where I could get like a classic bagel sandwich, but I decided to get the bagel by itself. And obviously Fairmount has a rivalry with Saint Viateur bagel, which I think is even better, but Fairmount was really good. And this is my second day here in Montreal. Today is Wednesday, May 20th, 2026, and it is just around 12:27 p.m. and it's around 25 degrees Celsius, which is slightly cooler than 29 yesterday. That's not saying much though. It still feels like summer. And now we are walking south along Boulevard Saint-Laurent. This is also known as the Main. And this part of Saint-Laurent is really well known for its popular cafes and shops, but also the Plateau Borough is known for its trendy arts and culture scene, and of course its beautiful European style apartments with these spiraling staircases. I plan to make 3 walking videos here. We're in the Mile End neighborhood right now, but I think it's still part of the Plateau. Here is Laurier Avenue, and it's been a productive morning. I took the REM all the way to Saint-Laurent in the West Island. That's the new branch that opened up just only a few days ago. That's kind of one of the reasons why I came out here to Montreal. And then I went to the Fairview Pointe-Claire shopping center, which is a Cadillac Fairview owned mall. I went just around opening, and it was really nice inside, but I didn't really spend too long in there. I just walked around and I went to the Starbucks, and I got I was gonna get a cold brew, but they didn't actually have the cold brew, so they fixed me up for an iced coffee instead. I'm not sure why I said it like that, but of course the Starbucks baristas are very nice, and you know, they all spoke English because it's the West Island, so that I know. And it was really good, and they actually, me and the female barista, we were having a chat about the cups. Normally in Ontario, we're served with the clear cups, but the cold drinks are served in the paper cups, like literally just so you can't see through it. It's really cool. So then after I made another video on the REM, I took it to McGill Station. Again, the REM is very smooth, absolutely amazing. One of the best metro lines I've been on. And this is St. Joseph Boulevard. And Mount Royal is that way. I know the bagel's not enough, so I think after this, well, I'll make 2 more walking videos, or actually maybe 1 more, and then I'll head off to lunch. I was thinking La Banquise, which is a very popular poutine restaurant. Yeah, guys, the REM, absolutely amazing. I was even having a chat with someone from Cornwall, Ontario, which is actually an hour and a half west of here. And he's telling me that he used to live in Montreal before the REM was even a thing. And it's so amazing for Montreal to finally have this mode of transit with the light metro. I think it's something North America could really have. I mean, Toronto is going to get something very similar to this by the 2030s, but the REM, absolutely amazing. It's very smooth and very fast. In other words, I'm pretty much speechless. So I took the run back to McGill Station, and then I took line one stop to Place des Arts Station, and I rode my first bus on this trip, the 80 Park bus. Montreal's buses are not great. They don't really run that well. If you're a viewer of Retro Old School, you probably might understand why he refers to them as scrap with an accent. But luckily it was only a 14-minute ride. I took the bus to Fairmont Avenue, and then I just walked over to Fairmont Bagel. Let's cross over to this side. See, these residential streets are amazing. The Plateau is very walkable too. It's actually one of the nicest walkable communities, I think, in North America. That's just my opinion. But if anything, you can compare this to like Kensington Market, which is another bohemian, trendy neighborhood. But this is even bigger because you're gonna find a lot of art and beauty in the Plateau. I know where I'm gonna end this video. I looked on the Google Maps. Avenue de Pins is where I'll end it. Yes, we will be passing by the legendary Schwartz's Deli. So yeah, it's a great day so far, riding the Rim all the way to the western suburbs. Grabbing that Starbucks iced coffee because it is still hot outside. I'll probably have St. Viateur Bagel tomorrow. I have another several hours ahead of me to explore a little bit. I think after lunch I'll head back to my hotel. Maybe charge up for an hour, and then I'll ride the Orange Line. I'll probably go up all the way to Montmorency, which is in Laval, and then I'll ride all the way to Côte d'Ivoire. And then who knows, I might be back in the Plateau tonight, but I really do want to go to Old Montreal, so I might be making like 5 walking videos today, which is crazy. I guess we shall see though. All right, Montreal Avenue should be coming up. When I was here last time, it was in July of 2023, and they closed that street off entirely, only for pedestrians, which is something I really think Toronto should do for Kensington Market. I was right, this is Avenue de Montréal. And it's open. So I'm assuming they just close it during the summer. But I remember taking the 55 up here and just walking across. So that's another street I'll have to check out. I'm not sure it'll be later today or tomorrow. Like I said, I have until Friday to do everything, so. Oh yeah, and last night I rode the entire Green Line. So unfortunately it was all on the Azure, so no MR73, although I'm still in luck because I can easily ride them on lines 4 and 5, which I'll do probably tomorrow or the next day. Yeah, I went to Angrion, and then I took it all the way to Honorable Grand, which is actually the furthest east I have ever been in my life. And then I took the metro back to Borough, where my hotel is. Oh, we got some pigeons, but they're literally no different than the ones in Toronto. There's another 55 Saint-Laurent bus. And like I said, I have taken that route before. It's a hybrid bus. Unfortunately, I took the articulated bus. Those are the buses that Elton really hates. I don't blame him. What I really don't like about that bus too is that there isn't even a good view. It's actually the transculent wraps. I think it's the SCM's logo, the chevron and stuff like that. Yeah, it was really blocking out the view on both sides, but there was like a little opening. It was like fading away, so I was able to make a video out of that. But you know, I mean, I'm exploring, so. All right, Schwartz's should be along in the next 5 minutes. There's Marianne Street. Actually, this might be a better thumbnail candidate. Looking back northwest. And there's the mountain. Maybe I'll climb the mountain tomorrow or the next day. It's gonna be very sunny here during this trip, so I honestly thought it was gonna be raining, but actually I did hear back in Toronto they're getting like severe thunderstorms and shit like that. And if you're wondering, no, I haven't bumped into Sky of the Universe or Elton. Like I said, I started this channel because of them both, so. Well, you never know. You never know. It's not very busy here. But I wonder how long the lineup is at Schwartz's. On each of my last 3 visits to Montreal, I did visit Schwartz's. And they're known for their classic Montreal smoked meat sandwiches. Honestly, it's one of the best sandwiches I've ever had in my life. Looks like it's a Mexican place here. There's a little park here, Parc de Amerique, which means, I think, American Park. The village de Saint-Jean-de-Baptiste. I wouldn't really be able to read this unless I use Google Translate, which I won't. Otherwise, it would kind of be embarrassing. Of course, Montreal is a very cyclist-friendly city, so there are a lot of people out on their bikes. We're walking downhill here. It's a very long walk to get to Rue St. Catherine. And I will be hanging around the plateau for about 2 hours. I think La Banquise will be my destination for lunch. I also gotta try the orange julep, known for their hot dogs and grilled sandwiches. It's in an industrial area. I've heard it's not. Well, the restaurant's very good, but the area it's in, it isn't. So I gotta see. At least it's near a subway station. And there's also a high-end shopping mall that opened up, I think, back in 2024. I'll have to check that out. There's even more Montreal I gotta see. There's Verdun, Little Italy, Notre Dame de Grace. So far I've done 3 walking videos. This is the 4th one. like I said, honestly, I have a lot of energy to make as many videos as I like, so I could be doing 5 or 6, which might be a whole new record for me. So, oh yeah, if you're wondering, I slept okay. I did get up early, so I could have all the time to do whatever. Okay, I'm gonna cross here quickly. Oh yeah, look at this street here. I did a walking video along the residential streets of the Plateau last time. But I think after this, I'm gonna head a few blocks east over to Rue Saint-Denis, and I'll walk up likely to Montreal Avenue, and then I'll just walk over to La Banquise. There's a diner here. Oh, I don't even see what happened here. Oh, I think that fell on a kind of, oh my goodness. Again, I did not see what happened, but at least people are helping him. Oh, there we go, there's Schwartz's. Listen, I loved Schwartz's, and I've had it on all my past 3 visits, but unfortunately I am not going there this time because I hear it's a bit overrated now, and it's kind of a tourist trap. And there's other Montreal delis I could really have, and I'm thinking of going to Snowden. There it is. Actually, there isn't a lineup here, but this place has been around for almost a century. Wow. Oh, it is a little bit busy there, but sometimes there'd be much longer lines though. Wow. I think that's the takeout restaurant. Yeah, literally one of the most famous restaurants in Montreal. Oh, yeah, sorry, Schwartz's. I like you, but it's good to try different things. And I think Snowden Deli will be my next destination. Not next, but probably tomorrow. Or I could have that for dinner, you never know. Oh, look at this. Again, lots of really cool shops and restaurants. It's a very local vibe here in the Plateau. There's even more to see. Oh, the Montreal Canadiens do play tomorrow night. Well, at least they're away. But I know Bell Center is going to be very packed, and as I kept saying, I got to stay away from that place. I really do not want to be there. Oh man, a Leafs fan is in enemy territory. Hey, there's a Timmy's here. I think this one's new. Although I will say, the only Montreal Canadiens player I really like is Nick Suzuki, because first of all, he's from Ontario, and second, he's exceptional. Oh yeah, there's also Cole Caulfield, but I have a strong dislike for this for this team. Oh, there you go, Avenue de Pins. So I'm gonna wrap up this video, and I'll head east a couple blocks over to Rue Saint-Denis, and I'll make my next video. So that was Boulevard Saint-Laurent. If you want to be English, St. Lawrence Boulevard. Alright guys, so thank you very much for watching. Merci. If you enjoyed, leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Stay tuned for more Montreal videos and check out my others as well. I also have a playlist of Montreal videos from my last 2 visits here. I'll see you guys all in the next one. Take care and peace out. Bye-bye.